Okay, we're basically going to go over an E funk progression today. It's kind of like, instead of vamping on E7, like an E7 progression or just a chord vamp. Instead of doing something like that, we're going to do like a funk progression. It's going to sound like this. So let's break that down slow and see how to play it. We're going to start on the G note. It's in E, by the way. It's in E diminished, really, but we're not going to get real technical. I'm going to run through this pretty quick. And you can just play an E minor pentatonic over it. That would work. So if you don't know your diminished scale, you can just play that. But basically, let's go with the notes. We're going to start on G note, and we're going to hit G, and then we're going to hit an E note on the second fret, pull that off to a D, and then we're going to hit the low E, and then we're going to hit this double stop. And these notes are going to be a C sharp with a G, double stops when you play two notes together, and you're going to slide them up a half step, or one fret. And that gives you a D and a G sharp. So you got C sharp and a G to a D and G sharp. So which gives you E7, just those notes. So we got this so far. Alright, now you're going to hit the bass note again, the low E again. And then you're going to hit this chord right here. It's an E13 sharp 9. It's kind of ugly sounding unless you do a staccato. So we're basically going to hit, after you hit the E bass note, you're going to go down with the chord, and then when you come back up, you're going to hit it staccato and stop it, which means stop it real quick, so because it's so dissonant sounding. The notes in the chord is this. It's going to be a G sharp, a C sharp, a D, and a G. And then you got, of course, E in the bass. Alright, in the next part of it, you're going to go, so far we got this. The G, the E, pull off to a D, then hit the low E, double stop, sliding up. Now you're going to hit the low E again, and then you're going to hit this chord twice. And the second time, you're going to staccato it, and now you're going to do this lick. You're going to slide from a C sharp note on the 4th fret and play an octave. You're going to slide it up to a D and then play an octave. So that's the flat 7 of E. And now we're going to go chromatic up to the root, which is E. So that would be D, D sharp, and E. And then we're going to play a C sharp and a B. And the last part of it, we're going to hit the low E bass note, and we're going to play this E7 Jimi Hendrix type chord, a half step back. It's basically going to be at, your first finger is going to be at the, let's get all the notes in this chord. It's going to be, if you do it in E, it's going to be an E, G sharp, a D, and a G. So it'd be like 7th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret. But we're going to start a half step back. That chord, we're going to move it up. And then we're going to shift it back again and then go back up again. So it's like this. So you only strum it one time, but you're sliding it. And then you're going to hit, that's basically the whole thing. So you're going to go right, but what I was about to say is you're going to have to go right back to the G note. So it's like, let's see.